Welcome back, everyone, to Find Music. This week we have three programs for you today, and we start off with our leadoff man for episode 630, Fred Whitlock.
This week I discovered a group, the Soft Power. Soft Power has a few albums out, and they just came out with some people consider it an album and others consider it an EP. It runs about 25 minutes, called Space to Breathe. But I went back and listened to some other stuff, and I found in April of 2020 their album Brink of Extinction. They're a psychedelic, lush, sonic sounding band. This is a concept album that is about the brink of disaster of the earth. And it has great, lush sounds to it sometimes. And the music is dark. And then all of a sudden, expression of the music brings hope. It has some great songs, New Beginnings, Window of Opportunity. If you like Soft Machine and atmospheric jazz rock, you'll like this album. And then in 2023, they came out, Raw Power came out, I'm sorry, Soft Power came out with Raw Bites. Again, it's psychedelic jazz, a beautiful excursion of sound. It's robust, sonic. Saxophone is added to the music. It touch of krautrock through it with Canterbury progression, progressive music from the 60s and early 70s. It's got great riffs through it, 8 tracks that's expressive, full of energy, and creative sounds that really delivers. It's mind-bending sometimes and just a delightful album to listen to if you like progressive jazz. And then their latest is called Space to Breathe, and as I said, and of course, what I didn't mention is they're from Finland. So this is from the Nordic jazz scene, and they mix their jazz with progressive rock. It's breezy. This one is free-flowing, very distinct sound with guitars, alto sax, flute, tenor sax, keyboards, and trumpet come in. Drumming is great. The bass lines boom. It immerses you in their sound. They really grab you. And this is their fourth recording. And they create memorable melodies that create a very good musical universe. So Soft Power, check them out. Then I was listening to a guitarist, J.J. Whitefield, and he's been recording since the early 90s. He right now he's into what's considered spiritual jazz. It's Ethiopian influenced. He's a guitarist, and he's records this album with a group he calls Force Meditation, The Infinity of Nothingness. It came out in June of 24, and it's great slow burning tunes. He's a German guitarist, full of funk, but has spiritual grounding to the sound. And the keyboards come in just beautifully and blend in well with him. There's 5 other players on this, and it's got an ambient sound to some of the cuts. It's experimental, and it's delicate, meditative excursion that is very creative. The Infinity of Nothingness, J.J. Whitefield. So that album brought me to an album that he's on called Cosmic Giants that came out recently. And this is JANKO. I hope I pronounce his name right. NILOVIC, Nilovic. And he's got a bass player with him, JJ on guitar, and he's a composer and arranger. He's got this genre that's called library music. And when I looked that up, what is this library sound? And I guess it came out, it started in the 70s and was music that was designed for films, whether they were made or not. It's cinematic music, mood music, lounge, and with tight rhythm sections. So this is a lush arrangements on this album, Cosmic Giants. And JJ Whitefield, of course, plays great guitar. It's a, like I said, it's a blend of the psychedelic, soulful funk, and library music. And it's layered and it blurs the lines between all these boundaries of music and creates something new. And it's got great songs on it. Number one song, it begins the album, Starfall. There's Inner Space, Wind from Mount Everest. This music sticks with you and takes you into a new realm of sound. I would check it out, Cosmic Giants. Then I discovered a group, the Sorcerers, and they're on this album label in England, ATA Records. I've reviewed several of their artists over the years, and they're a progressive jazz label that really pushed the underground jazz scene, and they're deep into Ethiopian jazz. And I discovered this album that came out in 2020 called In the Search of the Lost City of the Monkey God. And this was recorded as for a film, but that never got made. And this group's been together, Sorcerer's been together for quite a while, since 2015. They've had some other musicians joining them to create a wealth of sonic sounds that go into deep grooves. It's atmospheric, great rhythms, and each cut was recorded for a scene in that film that never got finished and never was released, like I said. Um, it's about an unforgiving environment, but the music is just a journey of rhythmic sounds that carries you into a whole new world. The Sorceress, in the search of the lost city of the monkey god. So that led me to their latest is I Am a Stranger Too, the Sorcerers. And like I said, they come out of the UK, Leeds. And this is Afrocentric jazz and a touch of that, what I said, 70s library music, cinematic. The trio plays several multi-instruments and they just got a great sound to them. It really had me coming back and listening to it. It's powerful, layered, unique sounds deep into progressive jazz rock, and it's a groove that doesn't let go of you. That's it for today.
Well, that was quite a world tour, actually. We went from Finland to Germany to Turkey to the United Kingdom.
I
There's four
have the
artists.
I have the saucers on my list,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't gotten around to them. And now you're bringing them up, so now you're getting me to go. And I've only heard because Bandcamp likes to do promotions. This was a while back.
Ah,
And I was like, I only heard two songs, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save this band, but I'm gonna get around to it. So now that you're bringing them up and you gave a great review and analysis of their music, now I'm gonna go back and listen to the whole thing, to their discography, and yeah, get a better acquainted with them.
I'll also add that I looked up all four of these artists on Bandcamp, and you presented them in descending order in terms of cost. So that was very clever of you to do that, Fred.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Soft Power, you can get an album of their, these are all digital prices, $12. JJ Whitefield, $10. JANKO NILOVIC, $9. Oh, excuse me, €10, €9. And then the Sorcerers are €7. So they're the discount. Yeah, yeah.
So
I
I
don't know.
could get away with playing them on a Bandcamp.
Uh, yeah, if they're independent label, and chances are they are. I mean, the
If
only
they're
problem
in,
really is if it's a name, like a legendary name, like if you wanted to do Taylor Swift, forget about it, right? Major label.
Yeah,
But if it's somebody
I
not
just worried
legendary,
about
like
some of them, so I don't do it. I'll
yeah,
post a couple of these things on Find Music. Look at our
where's
page.
the try? Where's the try? Where's the try? Absolutely. And of course, it's on the website, everybody. Don't forget. Okay, so two more episodes. Let's go to it.